And as you've heard, welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Today, we are back to Hateno Village. We first got here last episode, and now we're gonna be exploring more of it. We wanna help out with the Mayoral Election as well. I wanna talk to the other side, though. Of course, we've talked to Cece a good amount, but we haven't talked to the current mayor too much. In the meantime, though, I just want to explore the town as much as possible, check out every building, see how all the villagers are doing, and see if we have our own house here, because we had one back in Breath of the Wild. There's a rusty halberd here, for some reason. I already have a picture of it, so don't need to do too much there, I suppose. Heading back over this way. Oh yeah, wasn't there, I don't know if there still is, but I think there might be one of those statues around here. Okay, that's gotta be a Korok seed. On top of this rock? Has to be, right? There it is. Cool, so we find one Korok seed to start off today. That's always good. And that'll be 17 in total. I know, don't worry about it. Let's keep going and head up this way. But I'm just glad that we're exploring more of the game. And eventually, once we get through this village, I do wanna find the Skyview Tower way off that way, but that'll be a little bit more of a project, won't it? Okay, so ooh, what does this bulletin board say? Dream of owning your own home? Come down to Terrytown in Nakala. We'll build it for you just the way you saw it in your dreams. Hudson Construction. See, I definitely wanna go to Terrytown at some point as well. That was our house. So is it still our house now? I'm so curious to find out, but in the meantime, if there's any villagers who are living around here, I figured I wanna meet up with them too. I just don't know if there really is. There are a lot of different types of homes here. They're very like modular. But this is cute, got a little crayon drawings over there. Cool, the door closed on me. Okay, going back through, and let's check out our home. I miss this place. It was nice and cozy. But is it still our home, is the question. I mean, I think so. Were these photos that we put up? I didn't mean to do that, that's actually really fitting. There's the flower lady. Lots of memories here. You with the goat. I think I remember that. Interesting. Anything back this way? Because couldn't we like hang stuff on the wall? Oh, here's a journal. Zelda's journal. Wait, did Link and Zelda live here together? That's so cute. Read Zelda's journal? Sure. After the calamity, I asked myself how to rebuild and set out across Hyrule in search for an answer. I saw collapsed buildings, lost cities. The damage was far worse than I had imagined. But as I watched the people and heard their stories, I was convinced all was not lost. The people's spirits were not broken. They and their strong wills are Hyrule's greatest treasure. They are the ones who will rebuild, and my contribution to their efforts will be to protect them while they do so. As part of Hyrule's reconstruction, we've built a school in Hateno Village. It's the largest Hylian village, with its sprawling, bountiful land. There are so many children living here that it seemed the ideal place to found a school. I've recruited Simon from the Research Institute to teach there. He was Purr's assistant for years, which makes him well equipped to deal with the needs of quirky children. I'll be overseeing the school for a while myself to keep an eye on the students. I commissioned Bolson, who taught his trade to Hudson of Hudson Construction, to construct the school for us. He seemed deeply moved by the request. This will be his final job in Hateno Village before he sets off on a journey. I had him add a secret room to my house, one that won't appear on the plans. It's dim, but humidity and temperature controlled, so it's very comfortable. It's proven very useful when I'm working alone and need to concentrate. So somewhere in this house there's a secret room? Work on the school has been moving along smoothly, but a major problem recently reared its head. We don't have enough teachers. Simon is interviewing people, but he hasn't found a good fit yet. I'd like to hire someone intelligent, educated, and capable of earning the children's trust. Nurturing our children is an extension of our duty to this land. We shape our future by the way we shape their path. I definitely agree. I hope to see strolling members of our community come to this village and take up that mantle as their teacher. So there's a school somewhere here that we should definitely check out. Interesting. Well, in the meantime, I'm looking around for a potential hidden pathway. Apparently there might be something sneaky. So maybe we'll check the back area. There's gotta be something, right? Ooh, the well. That's gotta be it. Okay, so we'll check that out in a second. Who's over there? Oh, it's a Korok. Zelda's secret well. Whoa. Look at this one. This is so cute. And there's a little frog inside. Apparently it's a little dim, but temperature controlled or humidity controlled, if you say so. That's so cute in here. And we got a well-worn hairband. An old, worn, simple hairband. Its color has long faded, but it still has some life left in it. Wearing it in your hair makes you sentimental about times past. That's so cute. So it's right here, we can wear this. And I guess it just ties Link's hair back, which is a lot more similar to, I guess, how it looked in Breath of the Wild, right? Obviously, not as much the case anymore. But if I put this back on and then like unequip this, it'll go back to now his like longer hair. Gotcha, interesting. There's also, of course, some ripe bloom seeds and more notes to read. Zelda's diary. Though the calamity is over, its scars remain. A mountain of problems stand before us even as we begin to rebuild. No matter where I go to offer aid, Link remains at my side, a kindness that has taken a visible toll on his clothing. That's why I've put an order in for a new and improved champion's tunic, just for him. I just can't wait to see the look on his face when I surprise him with it. I'll hide it in the throne room so he won't find it until after our investigation. The throne room, so back at the castle. Even he would never expect that the torches are the key. Whoa, a new champion's tunic. According to Princess Zelda's diary, a new and improved champion's tunic is hidden in the throne room of Hyrule Castle. She wrote that the torches are the key, but what does that mean? That is so exciting. So we definitely have to check that out at some point. You can see some other little drawings here. So adorable. So I'm guessing these are some of the school children's drawings that were given to Zelda. That is so neat, I love it. All right, we're heading out of here. But I'm glad to see this house has been put to good use. Seems like more so Zelda's been living there now. And whoa, is that the dragon again? I think it is. Yep, that's Nidra. Okay, so that's sort of it for this corner of the village, but there's still so much more beyond that that we gotta get to. So I would like to fly down this way and to see who we can keep up with. We went into Cece's building and the general store before, but I know that over this way, it looks like there was a couple villagers hanging out near this bulletin board. Election season begins? Look, Amira, someone who forgot to put on his Cece brand outfit today. Get with the times and put on some Cece brand clothes already. How else will anyone know your loyalty to Cece style? Cece set up her own Cece brand line. It proves what a fantastically avant-garde charismatic designer she is. Why, Cece single-handedly set the tone for Hateno Village's whole look. Cece's shop is to the left of the village entrance. It's the stylish shop with the mushroom clothing decoration. Well, I already went in there and there wasn't really anything to buy. Election fever sweeps over Hateno Village? Cece's got my vote. Imagine the style she'd grace our village with if she ended up as mayor. Who's she running against? Reede? He's nice enough, but he's outclassed in every way this time. If you ask me, Cece's got this election all sewn up. Ah, that's right. Speaking of Cece, do you know what I heard? Yeah. Hold on, is this something you want our eavesdropper to hear? But don't you see, Nikki? He's dressed in a full set of matching clothes. What could be the problem with including such a fashionable fellow in our inner circle? Ooh, thank you. That reminds me, I heard a rumor that Cece has been meeting in secret with someone night after night. Oh, really? Now that's the kind of behavior that gets people talking. I wish somebody would gossip about me. What I want to give to have my love life plastered all over the papers. Although I can see why Sophie was worried. That kind of gossip can make a big splash in the run-up to an election. Say that again. So let's check out this. Hateno's mayoral election is on. Reede, the incumbent mayor of Hateno Village, is running against Cece, darling of the fashion world. To settle whose vision for Hateno will win out, the two of them have agreed to hold an election. Details soon. And that's some of the details I sort of want to figure out today. So there's some other shops to check out and some other homes to sort of say hello to. There's frogs in here. What are these guys doing in here? Okay, I got one of them. Doesn't look like there's anything else though. Okay, I can't read any of these papers on the table. Do the frogs just live here too? Wasn't expecting that. And then across the path over here, I think this is the dye shop, right? Kochi Dye Shop supports your stylish life. You look sleepy. Someday, a second store. Ugh. Welcome to Kochi Dye Shop. Right, so, you're a new customer, I think. Well, I don't do the dyeing around here. You want my hubby for that. All this activity is getting to be a problem. I mean, I'm grateful to Cece that her shop has taken off like this, but every day is so exhausting now. I'm so sorry. Yeah? If you want something dyed, go ask my husband. I'm just the greeter. Has this guy never heard of my husband? There's no way. You won't find a more fashionable man anywhere in Hyrule. He's got more style in a single sock than most guys have in a whole ensemble. All right, well, let's go meet this husband then. Looks like right over here. Greetings and salutations. Oh, it's you, I think I remember you. This is Sage. If you were looking to add some color to your wardrobe, you found the right place. You do. Welcome to Kochi Dye Shop, where we live to dye. Oh my gosh. If you have any dye ingredients, it's 20 rupees to dye an item. That includes our service charge, of course. Let's get going and dye your getup too. Huh? Hoo-wee, that's a lovely paraglider you've got there. Nowadays, not only do we dye clothes, we also offer a fabric rework service. Bring me some fabric and I can rework your paraglider with flying colors. You may be a first-time customer, but that's fine. We have a special introduction to our new service for folks like you. Ta-da, your very own introductory fabric. So this time we get the Cece fabric, tough fabric bearing a Cece brand design. It looks like it could be used to make a paraglider. Have you dropped by the Ventest clothing at the village entrance yet? Cece, the famous designer who runs the place now, cooked up the cutting edge design on this fabric. Every region has its own unique fabric designs. Keep an eye out for them wherever you go. Think of me if you find some new fabric, won't you? We can rework your paraglider with it for you to fly the skies in style. Dyeing clothes to the color of your choice or reworking paragliders with some new cloth. Either way, it'll just take 20 rupees. I do wanna try reworking the paraglider and seeing what else we can get. This your first time reworking a paraglider, is it? Don't worry, I'll do all the work. You just hand over the fabric and leave the rest to me. So we have a choice between quite a few things here. These are all of our different fabrics right now. So which fabric do you have in mind for a paraglider rework today? This is our ordinary fabric, but we have the Goron fabric, Lucky Clover Gazette fabric, Horse God fabric, and Cece fabric. I think out of all these, I do like the Horse God one. So maybe we'll try this out. If you're fine with that one, then slip me 20 rupees and we'll get started. Thanks for the business. This won't take a moment. No watching paint dry for you. Awesome, whoa. So we just go in? Setting the fabric, ready to launch. That'll do her. Looking forward to your next visit. Now go out and paint the town red. Whoa, we're getting launched. I was not expecting that. Here we go, so whoa, good view of it. Awesome, so we got ourselves a customized glider. That's pretty nice. Anything to do up here though? Not really looking like it. So that was fun, but I'm heading back down. I don't know if there'll be too much more left to do in that building, but I'll take a quick peek. Looks like up here, they just have more of like a working station. Cool, well, it was nice to meet you two, but now you have a quest. Hey, I got a favor to ask. It's not enough for me to just rework with fabric you bring me. I wanna dye my hand at making my own patterns. Just like Cece, of course, hers are all original designs. And making fabrics from scratch seems like a lot of hard work. But that's where you come in. Could you cast around for some reference material I could use as inspiration? First, I'm thinking I wanna see visuals of that monster they call a choo-choo. That kind of choo-choo is everywhere, even just outside the village, but I'm too paint-hearted to get near them. I think if I could see a regular choo-choo for myself, not a fire choo-choo or ice choo-choo, it would help out a lot. So we got photographing a choo-choo. Sage at Kochi Dye Shop has started using his dyeing technique to make different fabrics. He wants to make one based on a choo-choo and has asked you for a visual reference. If he could get a good look at a common blue choo-choo, he could come up with a lovely design. Well, I could definitely help out without photographing a choo-choo. Here we go, or photographing a choo-choo, I don't know. Hee-har-ha, if you're not a pigment of my imagination, you must be a customer. Dyeing clothes to the color of your choice or reworking paragliders with some new cloth. Either way, it'll be just 20 rupees. What about the picture of the choo-choo? I have one. Weird. I mean, I guess I don't have one actively in my album. I guess it's because it's in the, not the catalog, but you know what I mean. Interesting, so I guess I'll have to come back with one. That's a little bit odd. I feel like with it being in my compendium, that should be enough, but I guess the game disagrees. We'll head over this way though and see what this sign says. Hateno School is over that way. So we'll check that out soon enough, but in the meantime, I wanna go up here. And this is a really nice house. I like the fancy thing here. Oh, and it's got a statue, which is great, because we actually definitely have enough orbs for an upgrade or two upgrades. So I'll probably just do one heart container and the one stamina. So heart container here. Getting quite a lot of hearts at this point, but I definitely need them. I'm getting beat up a lot. I know I also need to do armor upgrades. We'll get to it eventually. All right, well, some more of that gloom casted away within us. It's gonna help us feel a lot stronger. Yet another heart container. And we're still in the same route. I figured that at this point we'd be on like the second route. So we have more lights of blessing. We're just gonna do our stamina vessel now, because more stamina is just as useful as more health in most situations. I mean, I need to be alive to use the stamina, but I don't need the stamina to be alive. So maybe one does take precedent, but overall it's pretty nice. There we go, so another stamina vessel. And that completes our second wheel here. That's nice. I will continue to go and bring peace to the world, for sure. Let's head into this little building. I can't remember. Oh, is this, yeah, this is the mayor. Hi, Reede. Oh, you're the traveler I saw at Ventus Clothing, right? Did you come to check up on me because you were worried? Yeah, I lost my head a little there. I'm not too proud of the way I behaved. But don't you worry about me. I have a couple of tricks in my sleeve against Cece. I might not be able to pull one of them off in time for the mayoral election. So I'm focusing on the second plan, to bring back a taste no one's tried here in years. What kind of taste? Way back when, my grandfather worked with someone from the village to create a special kind of food. It was too ahead of its time to catch on, so it never went further than the first trial run, but I never forgot it. Even today, I can still recall the gooey mouthfeel of the one bite my grandfather shared with me. In the back of my mind, I've always wanted to make it a signature staple of this village. If I could accomplish that, then I'd have something that could stand up to Cece. Except, I can't remember who in the village my grandfather worked with or what they created. And now that I think of it, it also had a unique pungent scent. If I could just smell that aroma again, it might jog my memory. But don't worry about my problems. I hope you have a nice, relaxing time in our village. Have you tried the fresh milk they make on the farm up the hill? Never start my morning without a glass. A new signature food. I definitely want to help out with this. Reede wants to make the food that his grandfather created with another villager into a new village staple. However, all he remembers about it is its creamy, melty mouthfeel and its unique, pungent aroma. Reede thinks smelling that aroma again might jog his memory. I really have no clue what that could be. Don't you worry about me. I have a secret plan in the works. Although it rests on remembering just who in the village my grandfather worked with and what they created. I distinctly remember its creamy, melty mouthfeel at least. If I could just smell that unique pungent aroma again, it might jog my memory. I don't think I have time to pull off my other idea before the mayoral election, so I've got to make this one work. But don't worry about my problems. I hope you have a nice, relaxing time in our village. Okay, so maybe that last sentence is a hint. If I go to the milk farm, maybe there's actually some hints there on how I can actually move forward with that. Looks like there's not too much more else to do here in your home, so we'll keep moving out. But yeah, that's a good thing to work on for sure. Over here though, there's a little shed. What does this say? No entry without permission, Reede. Ooh, something sneaky being created in there, I guess. Oh, little lizard. We'll grab that and continue looking. So yeah, we have to find that milk farm. There's so many more things still left in the village. So this is the inn, the Great Tanpu Inn. Definitely want to go check this out then. Guessing it'll be another nice bed to sleep in. Why can't he understand? I had no idea Worden could be so stubborn. He would always humor me before we got married, no matter what I asked. Would it be so hard for him to wear a simple Cece brand hat? I don't understand why he's this dead set against it. Oh, can I help you? Oops, I really can't be dwelling on that right now. Not while I'm on the clock. It must be good to get out from the rain. Hi. Welcome to Tanpu Inn. Will you be staying with us today? A regular bed is 20 rupees, or if you're looking for a more relaxing and restorative mind and body experience, you can have one of our extra soft downy beds for 30 rupees. You have soft beds? Wow. Yes, they're much more comfortable to sleep on than our standard beds. You'll wake up feeling nice and refreshed. Everyone who sleeps on one talks about how they feel brimming with energy. Sure, a soft bed. Very well, one downy soft bed. And when would you like to be woken up? Just the morning. Then have a pleasant rest until morning. So we'll try to talk to them again to see sort of what else is going on there, but seems like they're trying to get their husband to wear a hat that the husband doesn't want to wear. And we're back to being awake. Good morning. We get one golden heart out of that. How is the downy soft bed? Did you get a deeper sleep than usual? Well, at any rate, take care. And then I wanna talk to you from maybe over here. Huh? Sir, do you need something? I'd really prefer to help you from across the counter if that's all right. Okay, I guess it doesn't work that way. So is there anything more I can really hear from you? Welcome to Tanpu Inn. I guess not. Okay, so we'll have to figure it out on our own. Maybe the next time Warren is leaning carelessly against the terrace, I'll catch him off guard and jam a hat on his head. I don't know why she wants him to wear it so badly, but I don't see anything else up here. But down this way, there might be something. There's a nice little shield over here. I don't really need it. It's a pot lid technically, but what about in here? I'm guessing these are the extra soft beds or something. Can we read these on the wall? Not really. So that's gonna be it for the inn. It was cool to run through though, for sure. And, oh, this is ridiculous. Hey there, brother. Oh, this is Wharton. Oh, if you don't know me, I'm a worker at the inn. Whoever's at the counter right now can help you out if you need something. It's probably my wife, Prima, you'll be dealing with. Every time I show my face around there, she demands to know why I'm not wearing a Cece brand clothes. So I'm keeping my distance until the fad dies down. I never knew why my dear Prima was the type to get so worked up about fashion. Need something else? Something not related to the inn? Have a Highland trim. Here you go. Ooh, for me? Thanks. My wife loves Cece stuff, so I'll save this as a treat for her. I'm not too into the designs myself, but she's pretty pleased with them. And she does look incredibly cute when she wears them too. Yeah, that Cece is all right in my book. And I'm not the only one. Koyin from the farm on the hill said the same thing. So Team Cece or Team Reede, we are now one step closer to delivering all these Hylian shrooms. Sounds like a good deal. Oh, what about these ducks? They're so adorable. I do have pictures of them already though, so I don't have to worry about it too much. And then we'll break through all this stuff. I get at least one arrow and apple out of it, so I guess that's something. Okay, continuing back over here then. I think we've really finished up with this side pretty well, especially if nobody's over here. And this looks like where there might be a chef nearby. That might be good to keep in mind if maybe they can make Reed's special thing. And there's the donkey over here. We have a picture of the donkey, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Okay, going the wrong way. Let's head past this bridge, and this should be towards the way to the library too, which is all pretty neat. Okay, let's see what's going on in this building. Anybody home? Not at the moment. Oh, is that a journal? Guess not. Okay. Oh, there's another well. Have we been in this one? Hateno Village East Well. I guess not. There's so many wells around here, it's crazy. We've been in like 4 of them already. Oh no, yeah, there's more monsters in here for sure. So, get you, and this is a silver one over there, so I'm gonna really have to work on you. Let's run over there as fast as I can, and I guess I'm just gonna toss this at you for full damage. That feels like it did pretty well. Okay, so I would like to freeze you as soon as possible, just to get that dealt with. There we go, nice and frozen. So now we go crazy with you with the Silver Liza Reaper. And we are almost done with you, come on. Keep slicing, keep slicing. It's working pretty well, come on. You don't even have a chance. Excellent. So we get some horrible stuff there for sure. A little bit more of it over this way. Oh no, wait. Oh, we have been here. It's just the enemies came back because of the blood moon I totally forgot about. So never mind, we have been through this well. All right, we're heading back up here. Whoa, way up here. Where were we before? Because now we're at the Zanmek Shrine. That's actually perfect. I guess, yeah, right back down this way. Yep, that was the inn. So right across here. We still have more things to check out. It's been taking us a while to explore everything, but I feel like it's well worth it, especially if we can find some golden apples. Ooh. Got it. There's another villager to talk to over here too. Hey. Good morning, traveler. Checking out the sights? Same here. We came all this way, so we've got to squeeze in as much fun as we can. Today we're planning to visit the dye shop, look around the pasture, and take a tour of the lab. Lost to see? I'd better go, or we won't get to everything before nightfall.
Hi.
Good morning, traveler. Oh, are you here on a sightseeing tour? If so, you should go where we're going, the Kochi dye shop. They'll dye your clothes any color you like. It sounds like an unmissable experience for fashion lovers. I've already been there. I think these are the 3 that were trying to get into that one building before. Good morning, traveler. Are you headed to the Kochi dye shop? That's where we're going. You can get your clothes dyed there. Maybe you and me and my friends can all be matching colors. I'm kidding. I don't even know you. All right, well, there's that. Wonder what this one is. Anybody inside? Yes, there is. Hi, nice to meet you. Oh, a visitor. I'm sorry, I don't have it in me to be very welcoming right now. I'll take care of it later, maybe by this afternoon. What's the matter? My hometown is Laurel Village, a small fishing village along the shore southeast of here. It's been suffering constant pirate attacks. I've heard it's almost entirely destroyed. At least the villagers fled without any loss of life, or so they say. But what good is it all if their homes are destroyed? I'm afraid that the village is finished. My poor father, he was the head of the Laurel Village. That village was his whole life. If it's really gone, I worry the shock could finish him. Where I'm from, we believed in welcoming everyone with a smile. That's why I don't want anyone from home to see me so down. I'm so sorry, but maybe I could help. I'll leave you to it. Where I'm from, we believed in welcoming everyone with a smile. Okay, so, is there anybody else in here to keep up with? I'm so sorry that things have been difficult though. Doesn't look like it. So we'll definitely be trying to get to Laurel Village at some point to help them out there. Then maybe we can return to you and see if you're doing any better. Can we go into this big windmill? Very curious about that. It looks like we can, there's a door. Whoa, neat. Not much to really do in here, but it is still pretty cool. Okay, so there's quite a few of them around. We want to keep heading up this way where there's somebody chilling out under a tree. Wind's good again today.
Yeah.
Morning, nice weather to get some sunlight, isn't it? It's rare to see travelers out here, unless, oh.
Huh?
You haven't come to steal away my darling wife, have you? No, of course not. I'm just kidding you. No doubt you're here looking for the farm or the research lab. What farm? Oh, were you not on your way to Hateno pasture up ahead? I know most folks here are obsessed with Cece brand fashion right now, but the best thing about this village is, and always will be, the bounty of its farmlands. Have a bottle of our freshly squeezed milk, and you'll know what I mean. If you weren't headed to the farm, maybe you're looking for the research lab? What research lab? Huh? So you weren't on your way to the research lab up the hill? Just as well, I suppose. The lab's empty. Per and Robbie, the researchers who used it, have gone off the lookout landing near Hyrule Castle. What darling wife? Sorry, but nothing comes between the two of us, not even you. I met my wife in Mayoral Village, to the south of here. She's the most beautiful woman in Hateno Village, maybe even all of Hyrule. The two of us have always guarded the windmills in shifts. Except something bad has happened in her hometown, and she's been pretty broken up about it. That's who we just met. She's at home now resting.
Oh.
I picked this spot because you can see both the windmills and my house clearly from here. If anything happens, I can come running at once. So, are we done here? I don't want to take my eyes off the windmills or the house too long. So I guess, yeah, they guard the windmill. So there's another one over there, but the first one didn't have anything in it. I don't think the other one will either. What seems to be a dedicated husband. So yeah, here we have either to the left the Hateno pasture or to the right the Hateno ancient tech lab. Let's go to the pasture first, because I've been meaning to do this. And oh, look at the cows, they're so cute. I definitely need to get a picture of them, right? I got the pitchfork, but the Hateno cow right here. So cool. That's another thing for our compendium. Let's head inside. We'll at least be able to get some milk from here, but I really feel like if there's gonna be a recipe thing for Reede, it would be somebody who works or lives here. Nobody's in the home at the moment, but maybe they're out back working. It's 9 in the morning in the game, but you know, sometimes they get to work early at the farms. Oh yeah, there's somebody over here. Dantz. Well, you're a new face around here, if I'm any judge. Welcome to Hateno pasture. Nothing like morning air on a farm, eh? You got something for me? Have a Hylian trim. There you go. Is this from Cece? Isn't that sweet? These are tasty if you fry them up as a snack. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate the gift. But me and my daughter Koyin and old man Tak don't care much about clothes. What use is fashion in the field, right? Still, I'm glad that's all you came for. If you told me you were here to pick up some fresh milk, I'd have been in a tight spot, make no mistake. Fresh milk? Don't tell me you haven't heard of my farm's fresh milk. It's the best in Hateno. The secret's in the special feed I make for my cows. It gives their milk an extra little something you don't get anywhere else. Except I've been having trouble getting my hands on acorns to mix up any more of it. There used to be tons of acorns all over the ground until in the forest out back. No idea where they all went. Probably the squirrels started taking over and grabbing them all for themselves. Sometimes they'll drop the acorns they carry in their cheeks if you startle them. But they're quick little critters. I need at least 3 acorns to make my special feed, so it's a real problem for me. My daughter Koyin is always out staring into that pond, so I doubt she'd be of any help gathering acorns. I have some for you. Here's some acorns. No fooling? Well, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth, not with me at my wit's end and all. I don't know if this really makes up for it, but I have a bottle on me, so we get some fresh milk. This fresh milk comes from Hateno bred cows and white goats from all across Hyrule. It's delicious on its own, but can be used in soups and stews too. I was keeping it squirreled away, but no reason to be a miser about it now. I better go mix up a batch of feed right away, now that I got some more acorns. If you ever want more fresh milk, I'll swap you some for 3 acorns. Call it a special trade, just for you. Team Cece or Team Reede has been improved, and I think we got another quest on there, right? I guess we'll see in just a moment. Dantz's prize cows complete, right? Or maybe it's still going? Oh no, I think it's about to update, so we'll see in just a moment. I don't see it over here, but it'd be a side quest, not a side adventure. Is it down here? I think so. Maybe not? Here it is, okay. Dantz prize cows. You gave Dantz the acorns and he'd give you a bottle of fresh milk to express his gratitude. If you bring him another 3 acorns, he'd be willing to make the same trade for more fresh milk. Cool, and if we talk to you again, thanks for your help. I got to mix more of my special feed. I'm happy, the cows are happy, everyone's happy. Oh, and if you bring me 3 more acorns, there'd better be another bottle of fresh milk in it for you. Time was, you could find acorns all over the ground in the forest out back. Dadgum squirrels. All right, well, let's see what else we can do around here then, because apparently there's, somebody near the river here. This is his daughter. I'm sunk without it. How do I fix this? Do I dive into the pond? There's no way, that's too deep to swim. Huh? What's with that blank stare? Oh, you must be a customer. What's that you've got there? I have a Hylian shroom, here you go. From Cece, huh? But I can see you mean well enough that with the gift, so I'm happy to accept. Thanks. Sorry, but if you're here on farm business, you'll have to talk to my dad at the farm. I need to get my hands on that message bottle floating in the pond, quick. Oh, I can see it out there. I finally found the letter my great-grandpa left, but can't reach for it. My arms are too short. Pond's too deep to swim, and anyways, I don't know how. But that letter has the advice I need to get this farm back on its feet. If I don't get my hands on it, we're sunk. All right, so we got some updates there. Gotta get that letter. I can definitely help with that one, that's for sure. A letter to Koyin. So we'll read this too. Koyin, a farmer at Hateno Village, dropped a message bottle containing a letter from her great-grandfather into a pond. Worse still, she is not a good enough swimmer to dive into the pond after it. Well, we can definitely help out with that one. So I think that if we were to swim out and get it, we wouldn't be able to quite pick it up. I don't know if we could just inch a little bit closer. I mean, I could try to swim over and grab it, but I'm pretty sure it's not one of those things you can just pick up like an item. So I get over here. Yeah, I can't quite grab it like this. So we're just gonna have to get some kind of, I guess a raft or something. We'll see what we have around. I think that for right now, if I look at my spawnable stuff, I don't know if any of this floats really on its own. But we could knock down a couple of trees and make a raft that way. I figure that's probably our best bet. But none of these trees are quite the size I would need. Maybe over here, there's at least one. So I think I'll just try to get a couple of trees set up so that we can make a raft. Hopefully they won't mind that I'm knocking down their precious apple trees. So let's go ahead and pick this up, bring it onto the other side. I do see a couple more trees along the way, so we can certainly get something out of this. I really only need like 2, I would imagine, maybe 3. So we'll get this here. I will knock this one over. Oh, wrong way. Okay. Grab all of this stuff. Oh, don't let that fall actually. Okay, wait. Got it. I think 2 is enough. Attaching that right there. We will bring it all the way out. there, trying to get away from me, sorry. And I just need it to be right about here, I'd imagine. Can I just swim up onto it? Yep. Okay, got it. That's really all I needed. So if we can just bring this all the way over there. Got it, okay, problem solved. So I will just pick this whole thing up and just bring it straight to you like this. Whoa, that's it. And I can examine it. New specialty with Mayor. Cheese fermentation. Can't name, too early. Whoa, this could be it. I told you, whatever you're after, I'm too busy to, huh? That's my great-grandpa's message bottle. But how did you, were you not looking? Did you fish it out for me? Thanks. There should be a letter in this bottle with advice for getting our farm back on its feet. Let's see here. Okay, yep, there we go. Gosh, do I miss great-grandpa's handwriting. His penmanship was so messy that no one but him and his family could read it. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. New specialty with Mayor. Cheese fermentation. Can't name, too early. Yeah, this could work. Sorry to run, but I want to put great-grandpa's advice into practice right away. If you need me, I'll be back at the house. Okay, well, I definitely want to see what this is because this could help Reede. It's right over there, by the way. Come by a bit later so I can thank you for the help. If I flip my cards right, I can start making a new signature product. It'll be good not just for our farm, but for the whole village. I'm itching to get started. That sounds great. So I guess we completed one side quest there, a letter to Koyin. I guess it's not quite done. You retrieved the message bottle containing a letter to from Koyin's great-grandfather. After reading it over, Koyin has big plans for the farm. She asked you to come to the house later in order to receive your reward. Awesome. So I don't see too much else going on around here, so I guess we'll just head back and do that right now. Oh, so I guess maybe I've taken a picture of this pitchfork, but I actually haven't picked it up yet. The farmer's pitchfork, a farming tool used to collect hay efficiently. It's light enough to be used by anyone. The 4 prongs are very sharp. But I guess I hadn't gotten a picture of it. Let me make extra sure of that. Yep, I have. Okay, interesting. We'll grab a couple more apples. It's starting to rain here once again. It rains a lot in this area. I feel like every day it's raining at least a little bit. I knew it'd work. Ah, good you showed up. Take a look at this. They're working at the little kitchen here. Whoa, it's a big block of cheese. I call it Hateno cheese. That message my great-grandpa left behind had the recipe. It's springy on the outside, but melty on the inside. It's so delicious. You'll think you're dreaming. But back to the reason I called you here. It's, well, you know, I couldn't have made this without you, so I wanted you to be the first to have some. Anyway, consider this my thanks. Go on, take it already. Hateno cheese, a cheese made from Hateno cow's milk. Add it to a warm dish and enjoy its rich flavor and melty texture. Yum. As I understand it, great-grandpa worked with the mayor back then on this Hateno cheese to put our village on the map. But it was ahead of its time. The villagers rejected it. Having eaten this, I think they were nuts. Now is the time for Hateno cheese to make a splash in the culinary world. I'm sick of fashion getting all the attention lately. It's really eating into our business. But if anything will bring the customers in, it's this. I'd say it's time to do some renovation around here. Ooh, maybe here's good? No, I like it better this way. Yeah, that'll work. So I guess they're rearranging. Whoa, that's a lot of cheese. Ta-da, the Hateno cheese shop is complete. What do you think? The next step is to get those folks over at the general store to start stocking it. That reminds me, you won't get this offer anywhere else, but around here, I'll give you some fresh milk instead of rupees. I'll make the dream my great-grandpa gave up on come true, and this farm will be busier than ever in the bargain. So you'll come and visit me again, right? Of course, so letter to Koyin complete. The message in the bottle described the special cheese making recipe. Koyin has already decided to start marketing it as her farm's signature product. From now on, if you bring her fresh milk, she'll give you Hateno cheese in exchange. Well, I just got milk from her father, so I guess I can do that now. Thanks to you, my great-grandpa's dream of a uniquely Hateno cheese wasn't lost. I'm really and truly grateful for that. This might sound out of the blue, but do you want some Hateno cheese? I'd be fine giving you some if you want. And don't worry if you can't afford it, I'll accept fresh milk as trade. For customers willing to trek directly to the pasture, it's the least I can do. Yeah, let's trade. You want to trade a bottle of fresh milk for the 1 chunk of our Hateno cheese? Yes. So there we go, we got a second chunk of cheese here. Good choice, presenting a chunk of thick, rich, highly nutritious, and absolutely unbeatable Hateno cheese. I'm only a one-woman cheese-making operation, but stay as long as you'd like, and buy to your heart's content. All right, well, goodbye. Leaving already? That's okay, just be sure to visit again. Well, I'm sure I will at some point or another. I'm glad we got that done. So I will have to bring that back over to the mayor as soon as possible, but there's also other stuff to explore, so I do wanna keep going. I know that we still have the research lab over here, and then there was the entire school system too that we gotta work on. So definitely wanna get that stuff done, but getting a couple more apples would be helpful too, just because we were running low on apples before. So let's see what the deal is up this way. If memory serves correct, to the right should be the lab, but maybe it's not, maybe it's up there. So what's this way? To the left, the Hateno Ancient Tech Lab, and to the right, Hateno Beach. Whoa, forgot that there was a beach. I do see you over here. Let's go ahead and just mark it. The beach is way down there. I don't really need to work on the beach right now. We'll save that for some other time because I really just want to get started with all of this. I don't know if there's, it looks like there's more fruit over there. Some of those probably have to be evil trees, right? I can only imagine. This weapon is so sharp though, it knocks down the trees in one hit. And then there is one of the towers we'll definitely have to get to sooner or later. But then there is, that's one we've already gotten. You can tell because it's orange, but there should be another one waiting for us somewhere. Maybe once we're up here, we'll get a better view. And whoa, let me take a picture of this bird. The Islander hawk, that's cool. Got a good picture of that one. Glad we were quick about it. I will slice this tree down. And then over here, no, come on, grab that. Just trying to build up our collection of apples again. But we're finally almost at the lab. There's not much we can do here at the moment because I don't think Robbie is here, but somebody's out front. So we'll go say hi to them in just a moment. Knock this one over. All right, hi, how are you? Hateno Ancient Tech Lab. Huh? What do you want with an old man like me? Have a Hylian trim. There you go. You say this is from Cece? Well, that's generous of her. Thanks. Watch this. That's a fine looking mushroom you brought me. Seems like lately, Cece's mushrooms are popping up everywhere around here. It makes my eyes water a bit to see those flashy colors wherever I turn. My family and all my friends my age tend to take life slower than she does. Still and all, it'd be rude to turn down a generous gift. Thank you. All right, well, there we go. We got another one sent to you. More rain, huh? The humidity makes my joints ache something fierce. I might not seem busy to you, but taking care of the cuckoos that Tamana left in my care is a big part of my day. I thought I'd help her out a bit now that her husband's gone to do his part over at Lookout Landing. Every day, I take the cuckoos on a walk up the hill to here. This laboratory is mostly used by a pair of researchers, Purra and Robbie. You can always hear them at work, from morning to night. When they're here, I can't stand the noise, but while they're gone, I can't stand the quiet. Aw. Well, I guess we'll take a look around, and then hopefully we'll be able to meet up with Robbie here in the future. So another tool over this way. Need to get inside? Come find me at Lookout Landing near Hyrule Castle, Robbie. So yeah, not until we get that one mission done will we be able to get into here, I think, for the most part. But I do just want to take a quick look around to be sure that there isn't anything to find. I like this little frog statue. That's cool. Let's continue up here if I can. There we go. I don't know why Link is trying to grab onto the wall. I'm just trying to run up. Here we go. Can we go in from here though? We can. Not much to do, but we can. And what about up this way? I think there's gonna be an extra room. Whoa, we got a guardian up here. That's so cool. Let's try this out. Any kind of like journal in here? There is one on the floor this way. Purra's diary. Read Purra's diary? Sure. I grew frustrated with being treated like a child, so I resumed my age booster experimentations in earnest. The anti-aging device reversed more than 100 years in an instant, so I reflected upon that result and moderated the output. When I cautiously exposed myself to its rays, I returned to my 20-year-old form, just as I had hoped. Success! I'm so happy that I can once again reach high places without using a jetpack. My 20-year-old body doesn't suffer from the sleepless nights researching, and what's more, my skin is perfect, no complaints. 3 volumes of my diary are hidden away now. I'll place the last one at the northeastern edge of Akala. The lab there is perfect for hiding things. It's such a remote location, I'm sure no one will ever come across it. So So I think we did read the first one back at the Lookout Landing. So yeah, I guess she is her 20-year-old self now. Here, can I go up here? I wonder if there's anything at the very tippity top of this whole research lab. It doesn't seem like it, but it is cool to be up here. Oh wait, there is. Awesome, we get a Korok seed. I did find you, and with it we get another Korok seed, 18 in total. I know you're gonna talk about the Korok forest or whatever. We'll leave that for later. So at this point we're gonna fly all the way back down, because now my goal, of course, is to go to the Hateno school, which I think should be right down this way a little bit. I think that building right over there. So we'll set our sights on that, and then we'll go over to the mayor and give them the, what's it called? The cheese. So that seems like a good idea to me. Just gonna head down this way as much as I can. And check out this thing. I think we've already seen this one, the Hateno Village North well, but maybe I should just make extra sure of that because now I don't trust myself. Okay, yeah, these rocks. I knew these rocks before. I'm almost positive. I don't know how they fell back into the way, but this is looking pretty familiar to me. Yep, we already plucked everything here. So we're good, head back up here, and let's check out the school. I'm sure there's gonna be more people to give the mushrooms to around there as well. So that's another good reason to check it out. Wait, that's another well, right? Yeah, okay. I think we've seen this one too, but the Village West well. Back to the fields I go. Hello there. It's good to see you again, traveler. I'm off to tend the fields near the school. Safe travels, young fella. Do you have anything, would you like to receive a mushroom? I'm up to the same as ever, going off to tend the field. Here's hoping we both have a good one. All right, well, hope you have a great day then. She seems very nice. We're gonna head over here though and talk to some of the students. Azum is on duty. Oh, hey mister, are you what they call a traveler? Your weapon is really neat. Every wanderer has amazing gear, it's true. I love swords and bows and arrows and all that stuff. Wanna be my friend, mister? We're spies for Azum. He's a hero who protects our village. I'm, spy number 1. My little sister Nara is spy number 2. That makes you spy number 3, mister. Interesting. I think maybe Azum is that person who was holding the gate before. Oh, you're spy number 3, huh? My brother Neb is spy number 1, and I'm number 2. A spy's job is to keep an eye out and report to the big time hero Azum with surveillance about any bad people. But the lab on top of the hill to the east is too far, so I can't go there. I'm sorry. Then who are you? Azu. You're the new teacher, aren't you? I'm Azu. Well, sort of. My identity as the general store owner's son is just a cover. I'm actually Azum, the big time hero. Oh, so this is Azum. Oh, but you can't tell the adults around here. It's a secret. I've got to go on patrol now. See ya. All right, well, good luck, Azum, and your 2 spies. I hope it goes well. What's up with the little bulletin board here? Help wanted, apply to become a teacher. Want to show children the joy of learning? No experience necessary. Inquire at the school for more information. Prospective applicants are welcome to sit in on a lesson assignment. So I guess we could become a teacher. Sure? Should I rethink this class? Yes, what is it? Oh, it's you, Link. Haven't seen you in... Link? You're back! Oh, my apologies for the outburst. Clearly you're back in town then. But what of Princess Zelda? Well, lots of stuff. Princess Zelda is still missing, which is the reason you came here alone. That makes more sense. Princess Zelda built this school, you see. She cared so much about the children. I'm sure this would be one of her first stops if she had returned. Right now, we're covering history, which was very important to Princess Zelda. We're focusing on Hyrule's history alongside the Calamity. You know, Link, you're welcome to sit on a lesson if you'd like. That said, class is ended for today, but I hope to see you here tomorrow morning. That does sound like fun. We should give it a try. And it looks like there's another student back here. They all look neat. Which one do I read today? Ooh, there's one called The Champions and Their Divine Beasts. Let's see, here we go. Divine beasts were mechanical weapons built 10,000 years ago to fight the Calamity. They were the size of mountains and incredibly strong, meaning that not just anyone was allowed to handle them. Only the champions, specially chosen representatives of each people, were permitted to control them. By their efforts was the Calamity stopped. When the Calamity returned as foretold 100 years ago, the divine beasts were seen once again. A new set of champions came forward to use them. Unfortunately, the calamity seized control of the divine beasts, and the new champions lost their lives in the process. Ouch, that's a pretty sad story. But when I was little, I heard the divine beasts went back into action, so I bet the champion souls are at peace, I guess so. But who are you? Don't sneak up on me like that. Who wants to know? Is there something wrong with studying in secret, huh? Nothing really. Which one do I read today? Well, there's something called the champ. Okay, so you're just gonna read through that whole thing again. Okay, I thought it'd maybe be something new. I'm sorry. Oh, there's some cute little drawings over here too. So adorable, of Zelda and Akuko and stuff like that. That's nice. And what's going on the second floor? I'm not quite sure. Oh, there's a journal over here. School notes, read the student evaluations, first page. Astra is one of Meta's children. She's a very active girl. I believe we have Meta to thank for that charming bob cut she sports. She loves her father and always wants to talk about his comings and goings. Lately, she's been especially focused on the Hylian tomatoes Meta is growing. For a time, she seemed out of sorts after Miss Cece bought their house next to the clothing shop. But she was back to her usual bright self soon enough, noting that her new home is cute, colorful, and close to Froggy. She has a real knack for finding the silver lining in every situation. Karen is the only daughter of the mayor and his wife. She's kind-hearted but shy, and seems to lack self-confidence. She's very perceptive though. She has a way of seeing right into the core of things. I'm sure you know, Princess, that Mayor Reede has been breeding vegetables to appeal to the younger generation. It was Karen who first noticed that her peers were losing interest in produce. She figured this out based on nothing but the number of customers and total items in stock at the general store. I see her one day becoming a scholar to rival Purah, possibly even surpassing her. Azu is the brother of Ivy from the general store, but he'll tell you his identity is Azum, the big-time hero. He and Safaru used to be inseparable. But ever since the dye shop started getting more clients, Azum has been left to patrol after school alone. Although his mother is Amira, one of the town gossips, he keeps a close eye on his own on the goings on within the village. It may seem like a simple child's play, but people really do straighten up when they know they're being watched. As long as he's on patrol, I think we have nothing to fear in Hateno Village from any would-be evildoers. Safaru is the son of Sage from the dye shop. He's a bit of a firebrand, but also one of my brightest students. After class, he always selects a book to read quietly by himself. He already read at an adult level and doesn't shy away from difficult subjects, such as the Calamity. The family business has been booming ever since Cece came to town, which may make it hard for him to study at home. Sage has an artisan spirit and would rather have his son helping him out at the store than going to school. But everyone learns differently. I want our school to be a place where children can get an education no matter their needs. Seems like there's a lot of information about all the students here. I understand you'll be heading soon to Hyrule Castle to investigate the reports of strange phenomena there. I trust you'll be fine with Link at your side. Nevertheless, I can't shake this strange tightness in my chest. It's similar to what I felt right before the Calamity, come to think of it. The children know you as Miss Zelda, their beloved teacher and mentor. But I know that Princess Zelda's duties are wider ranging than that. Take care, Princess, and return to us soon. Unfortunately, she's not returning anytime soon, but at some point she will. I'm determined to make that happen. Oh, and we can go up here to the roof, I suppose. Sure, why not? Oh, can we ring the bell? Sort of, hold on. That didn't really work. What if I did something like really heavy? Like, this. Oh, I missed. Oh, there we go. That's so cool. We rang the bell. Oh, hey, you scared me. History is a tale we all tell together. It was begun by those who came before us, and those who follow us will continue it. So said Princess Zelda when asked why she founded the school. I want the children to make it in this perilous world and build a bright future. That's why I put so much effort into teaching them about history, especially about the Calamity. But teaching is learning, you know, so I keep my own studies every day to make sure I'm up to the task. If you have the time for it, Link, why don't you sit on one of the lessons? We start class promptly each morning once all the children are settled in. Okay, so that'll be tomorrow morning. It's 5:30 p.m. right now, so I guess we'll save it for later. Let me get my arrows back. Can I take a nap in your bed to pass the time? I guess not. Okay. But if there's a fire out here somewhere, I could use that. I do like how they have like a little play area here too. That's cute. I don't see too much else left to do though. So I guess for now, we will try to rest until the next day and then head right back out into the action. So is there any campfires or anything I can find? I might just use my own for the sake of time. So we'll just do this really quickly so that we can rest. Oh, can I not? Oh, I can't. Well, that's not what I wanted then. See, I'll just try to find a place to rest real quick so we can try the classes. Okay, so it seems like the school children are coming in now. So I guess maybe once they're all set up. They seem so excited, that's so cute. We got a few more students getting in here though. There really is a whole class of them. Some of them I haven't met yet, like you are Aster. If you want Highline tomatoes, don't ask me, ask my dad. He'll probably be in the field behind Cece's house. I wanna be first at school today, for sure, so get out of my way. Oh, I'm sorry, sort of held you back. Okay, that seems to be just about everyone. We have one more student coming over, but oh, I guess they're just going over there to play. Okay, how about with that, I'm gonna talk to you. Okay, so we know that. Can I please just sit on the lesson? Do I just stand here? Like, how's it work? Hi. I've learned a bunch ever since they started the school. Not every class is fun. History lessons put me to sleep sometimes, but I love it every time we learn about farming stuff. Okay, hi. No, you're just gonna say the same thing over and over. Okay, I think the lesson begins right here at 9. Still no lesson? What's wrong? Oh, excuse me, but class is in session now. If you need to talk, please do so after we're finished. But I wanna join. Okay. Yeah. Today's class will be a history lesson. The story of Hyrule is deeply intertwined with the Calamity, and that is no exaggeration or embellishment. The Calamity has been visited upon the land of Hyrule several times before. It was sealed away 10,000 years ago by the sacred princess and the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness. Isn't that just a fairy tale? Over time, history and legend sometimes blur together. All this stuff about 10,000 years ago and such, who cares? Got any pictures or proof to back up the so-called 10,000-year-old Calamity? It's no fairy tale, I assure you. These are real historical events. This is a problem. I'll need to show them some kind of depiction of the Calamity from 10,000 years ago. Otherwise, this lesson is over before it began. I'm sorry, Link. This isn't how I thought the lesson would go. If I had more foresight, I'd have borrowed the screen depicting the Calamity from Lady Impa's Hall. Kakariko Village, where the hall is located, is also in Necluda, but it's too far to the northwest for a casual visit. If only I could show the children a detailed image of the screen depicting the Calamity. I think they'd understand. Although I suppose it isn't Lady Impa's Hall now, is it? More accurate to call it Lady Pia's Hall. So we have something here. Teach me a lesson 1. Simon's students didn't put much stock in the story of the Calamity. He thinks that if he could show them an elaborate picture of the screen depicting the Calamity, they would believe his history lesson. The screen in question is kept at Pia's Hall in Kakariko Village. All right, so there we go. I figured that there would be some kind of quest involved with all of that. For right now, I can't do too much with that, but eventually I'll bring that back over to them so that they can do their lesson. In the meantime though, I think we still have more stuff to do. I wanna go ahead and bring the cheese over to the mayor, and then I wanna find whoever else still needs some mushrooms and give that to them too. Okay, so what's going on over here? I worry about that man. Clavia, oh, this is, I think, his wife. Oh, you're the customer I saw at Ventus Clothing, aren't you? You know, from when they were talking about whether to go through with the mayoral election or not. It's become something of a hassle. They're both so stubborn. I wish they'd clear the air between them and end this silly quarrel once and for all. But that's a moot point now. I have something else in my mind. I have to take care of this before the mayoral election starts. What's on your mind? Oh, you don't mind lending me an ear? I won't mince words. It's about my husband, Reede, that man of mine. He shuts himself in our shed every night. I don't have the faintest idea of what he's up to. When I ask, he just says, it's a secret, and I can't get another peep out of him. I hate the idea of snooping on him, plus I think he'd catch me at it right away. But I get so worried when I think about whether whatever he's doing will affect his chances in the election. I was fit to burst if I couldn't find someone to talk to about this. Good thing you came along. I'd like you to enter our shed at midday when my husband isn't around to see if you can figure out what he's doing. I'll pay you for your troubles, of course. The only problem I can see is that he keeps the place locked up tight. You'd never fit in through a window, but maybe you could dig a hole or something? Well, you'll figure it out. Reed's secret. So both Reede and Cece seem to have a midnight secret here. This is very odd. Every evening, Reede shuts himself up in the shed at his house. His wife Clavia is getting suspicious of his behavior. She's asked you to go into the shed in the middle of the day while Reede isn't there and look around. The shed is normally locked and can't be entered through the door. Huh. I want to get to the bottom of all this before the mayoral election. That's why I was looking for someone like you to lend me an ear. It'll have to be done in the middle of the day while my husband isn't in. What on earth is he doing in our shed? I'm not one to snoop around, so it'll have to be you. Of course I'll pay you, especially if you can figure out how to get inside the locked shed. You won't get in through the window. It's too much of a tight fit. Maybe you could dig a hole? This is a stumper. So if I could make sure that I know the exact location, it's sort of hard to tell exactly, but I can probably get under from a well and go to that exact spot. So here's hoping I can do that soon. In the meantime, though, we do have the cheese for Reede, so I want to give that to him. Okay. Oh, you can smell it. Am I smelling things, or do I detect a certain unique pungent aroma? Have some cheese. This is it. This is just what I've been looking for. My grandfather developed it with a fellow villager. Yep. Hateno cheese, of course. It makes sense that my grandfather would have been working with someone from the farm up there. It's a miracle that Koyin not only found the recipe, but managed to reproduce it. But this is great news. It's a clear sign that we ought to make Hateno cheese a new village staple. That ought to swing the election for me. Let me pay you for that cheese, okay? We get a silver rupee, whoa, that's nice. Believe me, it's worth every rupee. Now then, I should get in touch with Koyin to see if we can't start preparing for mass production. I'll ask the Hateno Village general store and some traveling merchants to add it to their wares too. Shouldn't take much more than that to tip the election my way. You should come out to watch it happen. So a new signature food completed. Nice. It seems Reede's grandfather had worked with another villager to make Hateno cheese. Convinced it will seal his victory in the mayoral election, Reede decides to market it as Hateno Village's new signature staple. From now on, you can buy Hateno cheese not just at Hateno Pasture, but also at Hateno Village's general store and from merchants on the roads. That's amazing. So what if we talk to you again? The village mayor election has gotten closer than I'm comfortable with, but this Hateno cheese is a perfect new signature food for the village. With this on my side, I can't lose. Thanks for helping me out so much with everything, really. Okay, so now that we've helped them out a little bit, I really wanna help Cece out. So we have to find whatever villagers still don't have any mushrooms. And there's probably some of the ones I met before I ran into Cece for the first time. So let's go back to the sort of the entrance area and see what more we can do. So right down this way, we have one villager. There goes the village. They've been putting these strange decorations all over the village. Sorry about that. Are you a visitor here, a tourist? You're in Hateno, a village known for living off the land. For as long as anyone can remember, we've tilled the soil and let nature be our guide in life. Now though, everything's getting so glitzy as some folks try to drum up more tourism business. Mind you, we are all happy to see Cece return to the village after she'd been away for so long. Some folks, like my daughter Prima, started wearing that flashy Cece brand stuff right away in celebration. But it's a tad over the top for me and my son-in-law Wharton. We prefer the simple life, the way we've always lived it. But I don't mean to talk your ear off. By all means, go on and have yourself a peaceful stay here. Is there something you need from me, Mr. Traveler? I have a Highland trim. Huh? You say this is from Cece? Thank you kindly. Us old folks don't know much about what's in now, you know? I'm happy to vote for whoever the mayor, or whoever for mayor if they'll fix up the village real nice. Awesome, so how many more do we have left? One left. There's gotta be somewhere around here that we just haven't given it to. I'm guessing it's not Knack because they already have it? Oh, it's you again. Our village's veggies get plenty of sun. That's what makes them so good. Before folks came to Hateno Village for the veggies, but now they show up for the gaudy getup Cece makes. You came to town for veggies, right? Straight and narrow, I like that. See, we can. If you're not here for neither of those, then maybe you want Hateno's famous dye shop by the bridge? Oh, but some folks come around here looking for the research lab way atop the hill to the east too. Except I think that guy Robbie who used to be there said he's off on some important mission. I think maybe he went to the Lookout Landing they built in front of the Hyrule Castle. Anyway, what you see here is me trying to come up with a new kind of veggie, but I haven't had much luck so far. Okay, good luck with that, but we're looking for one more villager somewhere who could take this mushroom. And back over here, this is where we got the eggs from you. This was Tamana. And who might you be? Just kidding. They say a cuckoo's memory only lasts for 3 steps, but my memory is better than that. 3 days though, and there might be a problem. Besides, nights have been unexpectedly busy for me ever since I took over from my husband while he's at Lookout Landing. The only cuckoos I have time for here are the eggs. If you need something in the village, you'll probably find it along the main thoroughfare. We did have more cuckoos here once, but we couldn't make time to take care of them. Most of the ones we have left are kept in the barn on top of the hill. Oh, but if you'd like to take any of the eggs here with you, I don't mind at all. The cuckoos produce so many eggs that there's plenty for everyone. Did you still need something? Have a Hylian shroom. There you go. You brought this from Cece? Wow, thank you. There's a lot of ways you can prepare mushrooms. They're tasty in their own too. I just like them, okay? But that's when they're food. When you make them fashion, you lose me. It wasn't so long ago that doing stuff like that was completely unheard of here. Farm families don't know what to make of it either. Can you blame them? All right, so Team Cece or Team Reede? Cece asked you to give Reede voters some mushrooms to open their eyes to new ways of thinking. You finished giving the 8 Reede supporters Hylian shrooms, so it's time to report back to Cece. All right, so let's go for that one. And that was way up here. So I'm glad we're making progress with that at the least. We'll have to do some nighttime escapades to see what the secrets are, but that might have to be saved for next time just because of how much time this is taking. So let's just do this for now. Go through here and catch up with Cece. Bring on the election. Oh, have you handed them out already? Yes. Oh-ho, we delivered all my little gifts. I see, well done. That ought to help a few of those Reede voters see the light. Here you are, a sign of my gratitude. A big hearty truffle. Years of going unpicked have allowed this hearty truffle to grow quite large. When cooked into a dish, it'll restore all hearts and temporarily increase your maximum hearts. It's a rare mushroom worth more than most can afford. As you're on Team Cece, I expect you to eat it and fire yourself up for the mayoral election coming up. So Team Cece or Team Reede completed. Cece asked you to give Reede voters some mushrooms to open their eyes to new ways of thinking. You finished giving the 8 Reede supporters Hylian shrooms, resulting in a very satisfied Cece. So you know what? Maybe we should just keep going. I sort of want to see what else we could do. Let's go back into the wells, and I really want to try to get into Reede's thing since it's the middle of the day now. So if I'm paying attention to the map, as far as I can tell, oh, maybe this little area here or something? Let me see. This is where I'm just gonna have to jump up a lot because I don't have the map at the moment, which would have made it a lot easier, but maybe right about here. I tried to make a mental note and we did it, right in the center of it, awesome. So let's read this little thing. Notes towards a new variety of pumpkin. Whoa, wait, isn't that what the other villager is working on? I firmly believe that Hateno Village's charm is in the delicious vegetables and milk from our farms. But there's no denying that these things just aren't resonating with the youth nowadays. And I've got no business being mayor if I can't fix that. So I got together with Knack, the best farmer in these parts, and we came up with a new type of pumpkin. The color, shape, and appearance are all based on the Cece brand aesthetic, which is popular with the young folk. We've hit a snag though. It might be a bit before we can achieve our goal of shipping the pumpkins out. Huh. You learned a few things from the journal found in the shed. Reede is developing a new type of vegetable with Knack. He's trying to incorporate elements from the Cece clothing line, and his efforts haven't come to anything yet. Report back to the word Clavia. Will do. So she should be just right out here, right? Well, she was before, so who knows where she is now. Maybe she's inside? That's Reede. I don't see Clavia anywhere. Okay, I slept, now I can find Clavia. It's about nighttime now. How goes it? Made any progress on that thing we talked about? Yes, I have. We should probably be quiet about it though, because he's right over there. You say he's developing a new type of pumpkin? So that's why he's been consulting with Knack so often. He could have just asked Cece about it directly, but I know he's too hardworking and stubborn for that. It's a relief to find out the truth. A lot of things make sense now. Like why he went to Ventus clothing. It's so obvious in hindsight. I'm sorry, that's between me and my husband. Thank you for looking into this for me. I promised you a reward and I keep my promises. Hylian tomato, 10 of them, that's very nice. What a pair of the two of them make, if they would just get along. I agree, that's all I've been saying is that we need compromise. Reede's secret is complete. You learned a few things from the journal found in the shed. Reede is developing a new type of vegetable with knack. He's trying to incorporate elements from the Cece clothing line, and his efforts haven't come to anything yet. When you told Clavia about your findings, she was relieved but also irked by Reede's stubbornness. That's interesting. So while that's happening, it's becoming nighttime now, so maybe we could discover Cece out here, right? Yeah, let me knock down the tree. Oh, sorry, wasn't attacking you. I was trying to get this figured out. So should I just wait here? If we pulled that quest again for the adventure log, Cece's secret. I wanna track this one. It seems that Cece sneaks out of her house somewhere every night. Sophie asked you to tail Cece. It sounds like she's alert to her surroundings while she's moving, so it'll be important to stay out of sight. So I do wanna change my gear to maybe something a little less noisy. I think for right now, if we just keep on basic Hylian gear, that might be the way to go. And it's getting to be later in the night, 9:30 p.m. I don't see her just yet. I don't know if that means that she's already left or if I just need to keep waiting. It doesn't seem as though there's like a back door or anything. So I really do think that for right now, I might just gotta keep waiting. But wait a minute, what's this? Oh no, I thought that was a door to something. Okay, I'll keep waiting then, and maybe hopefully she'll pop up. Oh, okay. I think I just heard the door. Oh, there she is. We gotta be real sneaky now. So there she is. We gotta make sure we don't bother her here. Oh, this feels so weird. We're just, no one must suspect. You'd think if she wants it to be a secret, she wouldn't be speaking it out loud, but she's walking to a building over that way. Okay. Careful, careful. Oh, wait, don't turn around, don't turn around. Ah! Okay, we're fine. Where is she running off to? I'm just gonna try to rush over to this side as much as I can. Be real sneaky about it. Okay, now she makes her way around the side of this building. I just wanna make sure that we don't get caught. I'll wait here for a second, and as soon as she gets around the corner of it, real quiet. She's at the back of the dye shop now. Oh. What is she up to here? Okay, this is where I definitely have to wait it out for a moment. Oh, she went inside. Okay. I don't know what this building is. Hey, building condemned, do not enter. Alone at last. Can I listen in? I don't think so. Is this another instance where I have to go into the well? I don't see what else I can do. I guess so? Huh. Well, I still have time throughout tonight, so that's probably what I should do. I should look for a well, which I know that there is one over this way, but I also need to keep note on exactly where that is. So I should probably just go to my map and go right about here. It was, so I'm just gonna put a little diamond thingy and we'll just try to find a well, get over there super fast. Okay, so the game says that there's a well up here. Got it, yep, okay, I remember now. So I'm hoping that this will lead where it needs to go. Put a little frog right there. And try this out. So luckily we fully explored this area last time around, so we don't have to worry too much about anything. It is a little tricky, but I think maybe right about here, if I can just pop up there, I can say hello. Ooh, not quite. So how far off am I? Pretty far off. I need to head that way a little bit more. That's where things get complicated though, because there's water in the way. Here, I'll try it from here though. Just go up and see if I can't go straight through. Nope, I'm still a little off. So just straight this way from here. I hope I can do that. Here, let's hope that this is it. Come on. I go right through it. Is this not what I'm supposed to do? I'm so confused. I mean, maybe I can go a little bit more forward, but even then, I don't think so. Oh no, I can, okay. This is my only chance. If this doesn't work, then I'm a little clueless on what we're supposed to do. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to do this. Hi, sorry to drop in, but I wanna know exactly what you're up to. What? Well now, this is a fine turn of events. How in the world did you get in here? Into my silo, I might note. I can't have just anyone coming in and out at all hours of the day. Shoo, shoo! Sorry. Was that a good thing to do? I don't know. What else do I do? I'm very confused. I don't think I've talked to you. Fine evening, isn't it? I don't know if you're visiting for the veggies or for Cece, but I hope you've had reason to come all the way here. Well, while you're here, I hope you don't pass up the chance to eat a few of our famous vegetables. Okay, that sounds good. I just want to sort of get to what we were doing. So at this point, yeah, I don't really know how to continue forward, especially since it's always raining here. I can't just sleep at a campfire. So now that we've done that, I waited until morning. Seems like a lot of people are getting ready for the mayoral election, which is great, but I figure I'll tell Cece's sister about what we found. Really? The silo across the way? So that's where my sister has been spending her time. But what I still want to know is, what is she doing in there? The window is up too high for me to see inside, and I don't see how I'd climb up there without a ladder. There must be some way to see what she's up to in secret. Well, I think we know exactly how to tackle that. We'll go into it now that it's the daytime and she can't kick us out. So I'll give that a try real quick and we should be good to go. So it's right about here that we have to dig up through the dirt and find our way into this silo. And we got it, okay, cool. So, I mean, it looks like carrots. No, not the barrel. Carrots, pumpkins, not much to be honest. I mean, I can break open these barrels, maybe there's something inside of them. That just had an arrow or two. And a couple of apples and stuff. I can't really do anything with these. That really seems to be it, unless there's anything up here that we might be able to check out. Oh, here's a little window, so I guess there was more than one way. Huh, maybe I should spy on them when we're up there like that? I'm so sorry to ask you to get involved in what's really my problem. I know it's a big favor to ask you to follow my sister to wherever she's sneaking off to in the middle of the night, but the mayoral election is so close that this would be a bad time for any surprises about her to get out. You should know that she's incredibly alert. Okay, so I think at this point, what we need to do is go back up to there. I didn't realize that was an option. Go up to there and then sort of watch her as it's unfolding, I suppose. That might be our best option, so here we go again. Oh, here she is. So we're just gonna watch from up here then. Guess this is what we had to do the whole time. Ooh, something's happening. She's digging through the carrots. Perfect, I do believe nobody saw me. I'm free to enjoy another one of my late night meals in secret. Ah, how I enjoy my nightly vegetables. The shine, the luster, the fragrance, yes indeed. Now this is luxury dining. And so, without further ado, let us tuck in. I guess she's just eating away. What's wrong with enjoying a carrot? Why do you have to do this in secret? Ah, so scrumptious. The crisp, smooth taste is a sign they were grown on a diet of pure water. Thanks to the farmer's deft touch and the quality of the soil, I can even eat the skin without misgivings. Honestly, vegetables from anywhere but Hateno Village simply don't count. They're nowhere near as filling. Though I've built a reputation of flash and glamour, here in private, I must admit that the simple, unadorned things are the best. There's simply no denying it, alas. But now I'm full. For tonight, it's best that I return home. If I don't return quickly, Sophie may start to suspect something. Huh, so it was just that she was enjoying some nice vegetables. You tailed Cece late at night and observed her eating vegetables alone in a silo. From what you overheard, she has a deep love for Hateno Village's produce. Sophie should hear about this. A lot of weird drama going on. Oh, is it morning now? Yeah, I guess it's 5 in the morning. So the time has passed, which is perfect opportunity for us to go over and talk to her sister. Did you learn anything? Sorry about this. I know it's a tall order, asking you to tell my sister, but I'm just so nervous about her. Well, we got the scoop. Really? The silo across the way? What? I thought she'd be hiding something big. Is that really all there was to it? I know my sister says a lot about charisma and style, and has to do everything in the most ostentatious way possible. But between you and me, her tastes are pretty plain. She loves the slow life here in Hateno Village. She probably told you she came back here because of the development or whatever. But the truth is, she just wanted to eat the vegetables grown right here in the hometown again. At least, I'm pretty sure that's the case. Either way, I'm so glad she wasn't up to anything scandalous. I want you to have this in exchange for helping me out. So we got 10 iron shrooms, nice. My sister really is a handful sometimes. Both she and Reede want the same things, you know? I can't understand why the two of them don't just work together instead of going to such bizarre lengths. Cece's secret complete. So now that we've done that, I think we've gotten all the mayoral election quests done. I think it's about time to kick off the mayoral election. You've been a tremendous help. I hope you'll stick around to watch. Everything's ready. Please let me know if you want to join it. I do, so the mayoral election is getting started. It seems that the candidates have finished their preparations. Talk to Sophie in front of the Dantz clothing to get Hateno Village mayoral election underway. I'm ready for it, I'm so curious. Everything's ready. It's time to get the election for the village mayor started. I wish it wasn't so cloudy, but we should be okay. Everyone gather in the plaza. All right. And now, without further ado, let's have each of our candidates for mayor say a few words. Hi, I'm Reede. I believe that the heart of our village is its pastoral culture. We've built a close-knit, self-sufficient lifestyle here in Hateno, and I don't want to see us lose that. My plan is to strengthen our community with the new local specialties, starting with our brand new Hateno cheese. I am the world-renowned Cece, Hyrule's premier fashion designer. But you knew that, of course. Together, we can turn this backwater village into Hyrule's go-to destination for all things stylish. Vegetables don't make the world go round, it's glamour that rakes in the cash. And nobody knows glamour like me, darlings. Fashion comes and goes, your style is trendy now, but it'll be over soon. And then where will we be? Nonsense! It's trends that shape the world, not the other way around. That's enough! Uh-oh. Sophie? Both of you are just arguing for more of what you like, not that what's best for Hateno. You can't fool me, Cece. You've loved simple, plain things forever, including the vegetables of Hateno Village. I know for a fact that you hide in the silo at night to snack on vegetables. Ooh. Moha? Wherever did you get such a curious notion? And you, Reede, your secret's out too. I know why you've been secretly studying Cece's designs in the shed. You think there's something there you can use to get the youth to care about vegetable farming. Now who went and told you that? Cece, I can't deny any of it. It should have made me happy that you came in and livened up the village. No, Reede, it is I who should be ashamed. My childish pride would not allow me to admit the truth. The trends and style I made my name are built on the foundational traditional culture that our forebears worked for. Please, forgive me, everyone. I'm sorry too. Sophie, I hereby withdraw my candidacy. Oh no. Cece, wait. I'd be a fool to pretend you're not the reason our village is flourishing. I don't want to deny you your due. Did I hear you say you're working on new vegetables to attract the youth of today? That sounds like a Cece-worthy endeavor. There's nothing wrong with asking if you can help, you know. People of Hateno, we've come to a decision. The best way to keep Hateno Village vibrant is to work together to combine traditional culture with new ideas. Well, everyone seems pretty happy about that. Sophie and Clavia told me what you did on our behalf. Thanks to you, Hateno Village is thriving once more. We ought to reward such fine work, Come to Dantz clothing when you have a moment. Ooh, all right, so I guess we got a reward in it for us. And now we have also an update on the mayoral election. The Hateno Village mayoral election ended with Reede staying on as a mayor. However, Reede and Cece decided to join forces in making Hateno Village a thriving community. Cece asked you to visit Dantz clothing so that she can give you a thank you gift. So that, of course, is just right over here. Such a good turnout. It seems like at the end of it, they were able to compromise. I'll talk to Sophie first. Cece has been waiting for you. I think she wants to give you something really good. Lucky you. And what's going on in here? They have a bunk bed, that's so cute. I knew, of course, that you'd been in cahoots with Sophie, but I never dreamed you'd also be conspiring with Clavia. Still in all, we can call the election a success. Do you remember what we discussed when you first came here? This Cece hat is the latest masterpiece from the Cece collection. See those luxurious curves, the avant-garde colorway? Everything about that hat is perfect, and so I've been saving it to bequeath to the perfect model. Do you grasp yet what I'm getting at? It's you that I want to model my Cece hat. You who saved not just Hateno Village, but also me and Reede. My perfect hat is unsuitable for anyone else to wear. And besides, let's not pretend it won't look absolutely dashing on you. So I guess we get the fancy hat. Here we are. Cece hat, an avant-garde masterpiece designed by Cece, guaranteed to make the fashionista's head turn. Now, put on that Cece hat and lord it over the whole world. Tidy, hmm? I shall reinvent myself and open Ventus clothing anew. Sophie, there's work to be done, sister. I guess there is. So they'll be reinventing Cece's clothing here. Whoa, hey, look at this stuff. As for myself, I've had a long think about where to take my brand from here. To begin with, I'll study my collection of unique goods designed by our forebears. See me if you happen to part ways with precious apparel that's too rare to be purchased. I might have something in my collection that can serve as a guide. Interesting, so the mayoral election is completed. The Hateno Village mayoral election ended with Reede continuing as the mayor, but Reede and Cece decide to work together to ensure Hateno Village would continue to thrive. Cece gave you her masterpiece, the Cece hat, as a thank you for wrapping things up peacefully. That's an amazing ending to it all. So as you can see, oh my goodness, even with the lipstick too, quite the ensemble here. So many details in this one. Okay, so maybe we'll say hi to Cece with the hat. That hat is perfection. I have a private collection of rarities from all over the world. They were designed by the finest artistes of generations past. Everything in it is so rare that you won't find them in any other shop, but for you, I'd be happy to talk terms. Show me. If you've taken a liking to anything in my collection, I'd make an exception for you and sell it. So I guess there's some things we can buy here that we technically already have, like the archaic tunic, legwear, and warm greaves. I don't know why though. If I already have it, why would I need it again? And I have all this stuff too. Interesting. I didn't know there was a way to lose this stuff. That's a relief. Oh, how I hate to part with anything in my precious collection of rarities. So then, are you interested in perusing my collection of exquisite rares? Fashion check, please. Oh, the bold elegance of walking in here wearing such unequaled fashion, such perfect confidence, such refined taste. A full 100 points. You can walk the streets or the runways with pride, wearing the very finest, most limited edition Cece brand couture. Fashion is a mirror that reflects our inner selves. Be bold and express yours as you continue your quest. So then, are you interested in perusing my collection? Not for now. For you, only the warmest of welcomes. So let's see what we have here. We have things like the Royal Guard uniform, and also the Hylian tunic, which we already have. I think this is a completion of it over here. We can buy that back at Lookout Landing. And then the other part of it here, the Highland hood. So I guess we'd have to get this Royal Guard uniform at some point. I don't know if that's something we'd be able to find out in the world, but regardless, I think we did a pretty good job today. There was a lot we had to do, but we were able to sort of solve the issues of all the mayoral stuff, and that's great. So I think next time around, we're going to continue to explore around this region. I wanna find the Lookout Landing or the tower or whatever for this area, and then maybe we'll try to make our way over to Laurel Village. Maybe we'll try to find some more geoglyphs. There's lots to do for sure. But for right now, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.